Oh my goodness gracious. Hello and welcome to the Laugh, Be Real with D Real for the month. Hi, got you. How y'all thought? Nah, never that, never that. Y'all already up in here. Who's up in here? Oh, hey, Gray. Grand Madam Ted Rowe. Pleasure and privilege. And Paul Martin, who comes in and says hello to everybody first, and the host last. Ain't your mama taught you better? Announce yourself when you come in the room. Don't be singling nobody out. I'm messing with you. It's all love, dude. It's all love. Thursday night football. Who's playing? The Cowboys and the Seahawks. I feel sorry for you Sea Chicken fans. Mr. Ray Smith. Mr. Ray Smith. Thank you, sir, for joining me tonight. Get a couple more y'all in here. We gonna do it to it. I got some stuff lined up for y'all, man. Y'all about to get some shock moments. Y'all about to get some shock moments. Oh my goodness, y'all about to get some shock moments. Y'all about to be, well, you might not if y'all stay all nerded out and plugged in to everything, that's going on with comics and movie and fantasy. Some of these things may not shock you at all. This is just the best water I ever had in my life. I don't know why, for some reason, it is just somewhat tastier than what it normally is. It's just delicious. Hey, Miss Katie, how you doing? How you doing? Everybody in the building. Gray, what's up? What's up, Gray? What's up? What's up? What's up? Even though you didn't say, oh, you was first. Keita late. Okay. Nah. Okay. Well, shucks, Nikes and bejeebers. It looks like it's enough of y'all in here. So I just want to let y'all know about this one right here. This one right here. Luke Cage, #1. They finally doing something with Luke Cage. Yay! It'll probably be some temporary stuff. It's supposed to be linked into the Gang War storyline, but not linked into the gang war storyline. It occurs during that. Well, with Gang War, here's the premise. After Kingpin got ousted once more as the kingpin of crime, well, he was the mayor after he's kingpin, but he's the mayor, and he passed legislation that made anybody who put on a suit and a mask considered a vigilante, and they had to be arrested. Right. So superheroes can't operate in New York. Problem is, didn't nobody tell the supervillains. So enter Luke Cage, #1. That's a nice cover, huh? I like that cover too. That cover is by doesn't say. Oh, Kanan White. Oh, snap. Kanan White. Oh, and did I mention Rodney Barnes, who is the writer on Philadelphia, is writing this here. So, y'all, if for nothing else but to give Rodney Barnes some airplay, Pick this book up. Oh, 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 I forgot to show y'all. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. Look at this variant cover. After years and years and years, Luke Cage had no choice but to put on a costume. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is Luke Cage in that costume. Oh, do you just think it's some fantasy art? Do you just think y'all think this is a game? Okay, well, cover art. Look at that. Interior art. That's Luke Cage in a costume. See? Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Luke Cage needs a costume. Luke Cage needs a new look. Luke, this what they gave him. This what they gave him. Fret not though. He's still whooping ass. Same Luke Cage goodness. Same Luke Cage goodness. Now, what I surmise from this, I think this is just something that is part of this gang war storyline, this legislature that keeps mass vigilantes from. So he figures better for me to put on a mask and go fight crime than go run out there as Mayor Luke Cage. How stupid do I look passing or standing behind this legislation, but then go out there and be vigilante myself? So he kind of painted himself into a corner on that one, and he had no choice but to put on a mask. So there you go. Everybody who wanted to see Luke Cage in a costume, there you have it. Everybody who didn't, there you have it. Why not a mask that covers the whole? Bruh, you gonna have to ask Ramon F. Box that question, Paul, because I did not design that costume. He want his head to breathe? I don't know. Grand Madam says she liked that chrome metal look. It's a good look. Come on, yo, what's up? We talk about Luke Cage #1, and this right here, my G. That's Luke Cage costume, bro. That's Luke. That's Luke Cage costume, right here, right here. Bam, right here. That's Luke Cage costume. So yeah, that what we that what we talking about right now. Cheer. So look like Shaq and Steel, but it actually looks good. Anything is an improvement over tearing up your damn civilian clothes every single time you get into a fight. Anything's an improvement. So, yeah, that. 6'6", buff and bald. Gee, who could it be? It might be a lot of 6'6", buff, bald black guys out there that got superpowers. Bruh, I am but the messenger. I see y'all up in here with all I can't do nothing about that. Just that's what and like again, like I said, it could be a temporary thing. You know, heaven forbid Luke Cage go, why did I resist this so long? I like being in a costume. I'ma stay like this, baby. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Hasbro, look at him, boy. Boy, look at him. And please, Hasbro, if y'all gonna give Luke Cage that look, if y'all gonna make that action figure, please, 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 oh please, do not put it on a puny body. Y'all better put it on one of them big, buff, monsterific jokers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no doubt. What else y'all talking about? These Diesel said not digging the mask, but the rest looks fine. And to be quite honest, after all of this blows over, he wouldn't really need to wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? Because, he'll pretty much get rid of the legislature and say vigilantes can operate in New York again. And then there would be no need for him to wear the mask. And he could, yeah. So I could see that. I could see that. He said, man, ain't nobody feeling that. But he got to wear a mask, Kimoyo. Is right now, the law says he cannot operate with a mask on. If he does, he will be arrested. There is even a scene. I don't want to give away too much of it, but there is a scene there in the comic book where there's some superpowered thugs and they robbing banks. And well, not superpowered, but they got superpowered tech and they're robbing banks. And Luke Cage is like, ain't no vigilantes, bump it. I'ma go stop it. And he runs down there, you know what I'm saying? Got on his, his suit vest and his yellow shirt and his tie and slacks. And the cop tells him, you bet not go over there and do nothing because you acting in a vigilante capacity. And Luke Cage was like, damn, I can't do nothing. And they got away. And they looked like, almost remind me of that scene in The Incredibles when his boss was talking to him and that dude was getting mugged. And he was like, they got away. You know what I'm saying? He said to his teeth, he was pissed. So we're going to say, he does kind of resemble an upgraded Rage, but I mean, my man, it been a while. It been a while. It been a while. Call Wakanda for a better mask. I know that's right. I mean, say call Wakanda. They hooks up all the brothers. You a black superhero and you need something, anything you don't want to do, Wakanda will definitely do for you. Excuse me a second. I had to respond. I had to respond to this. Anyway, what y'all talking about over here? Maybe Luke Cage didn't want to wear a full face mask, Paul Martin. I'm just saying. I mean, look, as much smack as Luke Cage talk about people wearing costumes, I would think he would want to try to minimize it, but not at the same time almost look ragish, like somebody else pointed out. I agree, Kamoyo. I agree. I know it look like something's missing. Yeah, it's something is missing. But other than that, so pretty much what y'all are saying, if my man just rocked that, maybe how about a mask? How about the robber's mask? You know what I'm saying? Just the mask across. Nah, they went back to what Paul Martin said: 6'6" with a bald head. Who could it be? You know what I'm saying? We can narrow it down. So yeah, that's a hard one for Luke. He gonna have to compromise. He just gonna have to compromise and deal with the situation as it is. I did not have the other variant of this Luke Cage comic with him in the new costume. The only one I had is this one right here. And I'll pull it out here so y'all can see it. So at least I always get the main, or try to get the main cover and at least one variant, unless I see like a couple variants I like. That's the variant I got. You know what I'm saying? That's the Luke Cage we used to seeing, tore up clothes, wristbands. You know what I mean? That's Luke Cage. You know, the 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 Walmart superhero. Why not Walmart? Maybe more like the Target superhero. Hey, you want me to say today? Pay me. I ain't mad at him now. I find it extremely difficult to be mad at the brother. Get your cheddar, Luke. Get your cheddar. Oh, now there's an idea. Get a do-rag like low key. That might work for him. Why didn't Danny say that to him? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe Danny, because Danny didn't know he was going to put on a costume. It's kind of a spur of the moment thing. Yeah, they could. I mean, but at the same time, how's that gonna fly between him and Tony? Is it gonna be like, oh, by the way, my dude, ain't you the mayor and didn't you pass a vigilante act? Whatever, something snarky, some snarky shit Stark would say. You know what I mean? Um, I can't argue with that, Mr. Martin. It is a business. And maybe Luke ain't as business minded as he thought he was initially. You know what I'm saying? Take somebody like, I don't know, who's a gun for hire that makes a lot of money? Um Paladin? Uh then Pete gonna give him the business. Pete gonna give him the business. Okay, yeah, there's one. Silver Sable. Silver Sable. Um, I I guess over at DC, Deathstroke. You know what I'm saying? Or something to that effect. You know what I mean? Um, what else was we talking about tonight? Oh, oh, uh, uh, we was talking about fights. We was talking about people having fights. We was talking about people fighting. Oh, I ain't even got to pull mine up yet. I ain't gonna pull mine up yet. I'm gonna give y'all this right here. Now, this fresh and so clean art with no words that's in my video. Boom. The Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Bruh, if y'all ain't heard the news, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Um, this fight right here, my G's, it did not go the way a lot of people thought it was gonna go. At least this initial round, because we know there's always some clapback. But long story short, the monsters from the Monsterverse, the movie Monsterverse, this is what I've seen so far. The monsters that have been in the movie starting from 2014 Godzilla on up to now. Those monsters are in the DC universe, or the DC universe is a part of that universe, multiverse, however the hell you want to look at it. They occupying the same universe. And the situation is these titans, as they call them, are just pulling up everywhere. But lo and behold, Godzilla, the king of them all, pulls up where? In Metropolis. So after him and Superman and various members of the Justice League square off with Godzilla and different monsters, Shazam, Captain Marvel, gets this done to Superman. Superman takes a full force blast from Godzilla. The result? Burnt his ass to a crisp. Now, here's my question. What's in Godzilla's flame that's laying Superman out like that? Because if we ain't paying attention to canon, we might have did something messed up. But that issue ain't came out yet. Or either I ain't up on game because I'm just like a crazy Godzilla fan, but I ain't dug off into the mythos, at least the comic book mythos. Tight on the movie stuff. What y'all talking about over here? This part right here. Yes, sir. He is a whole entire issue. That's your big gun, and he got laid out like a lawn chair. You know what I'm saying? Folded like a lawn chair. Whatever you want to say, bruh. It happened to Superman. That's the last panel in the comic book. Superman on his tummy, sleep. Red sun radiation. From the way, he's all burnt up and toasty. You know what I mean? Is that? And he is kind of red. Could it be? I mean, because plausibly, what else is there? Kryptonite? How did Godzilla and Kryptonite come into contact with one another? So that's why I'm really not leaning towards that. Or it's just, I just got that funky dope flex and not even Superman can stand it. I don't know. You know what I mean? Unless somebody, drops an explanation in issue 3, I'm thinking I'm going to stick with red sun radiation because he was red after Godzilla got done with him. I have always loved the Godzilla movies too, Raheem. I if you would have been on here last week, you'd have read out, I talked about the different eras of Godzilla movies, the Showa era, the Millennium era, the Heisei era, and the current MonsterVerse era. There are we was talking about this today, Paul Martin. Zatanna could end this fight in 5 seconds flat, or however long. Tell her to easy and that's it. She could just be like, Godzilla no more, backwards. Poof, problem solved. Or turn him into a flower, turn him into a little tiny little iguana. Anything. Whole bunch. And my whole thing was, where Martian Manhunter? Where Captain Atom? You know what I'm saying? Where them hitters that y'all need to be having out here right now? We don't know. So DC, well, actually, Grand Madam, Warner Brothers. The MonsterVerse is a property of Legendary Pictures, which is a subsidiary of Warner Brothers. So that was an easy thing to do. That's why I don't understand why don't nobody else do that. You got properties and, IPs that you own, but you're sitting on. Space Ghost, Herculoids, Thunder the Barbarian, sitting on them. And you ain't doing jack with them. I stay on that. That's that, man. Y'all better do something. Space Ghost is too good a property to just be letting sit in dust. Or the last memory we got of him is doing a bunk ass talk show, which I'm ashamed to say I watched. Godzilla say call him Big Smoke. Yeah, he smoked the hell out of Superman. Godzilla is getting his shine on and everything. I'm still waiting for Kong to get his licks back. That Bruce Lee chest on his foot was disrespectful. I was mad about that too, low key, Gray. I was mad about that shit too. I'm like, man, at least let Kong get a couple more shots or or make it a tie or something, man. You can't. And then now you got them coming back and they teaming up for the next movie. So is Kong gonna be subservient to Godzilla? They gonna end up fighting about that again. I ain't forgot Information King. I ain't forgot. I just didn't mention it. I just didn't mention it. I ain't forgot it. Okay, matter of fact, there's a paper right here under my table with all of them listed. So even if I do forget, I ain't forgot. Batman the suits. Be careful. Godzilla has greater plot armor than me. Is it just plot armor? I mean, don't we get tired of seeing Superman just be like, oh, I've got this. Bah, bah, bah. Yay. Nah, I want to see Superman get smoked like that every now and then. Lay his ass out. So everybody's faith in him is shaking. Oh my goodness, if Superman getting his ass whooped like that kind of a thing, so he can come back. Let him overcome. And see, they don't want me writing comics, man. I'd be done, man. Didn't Firestorm have molecular rearranging power? Yeah, yes, it did. But he had actually put a block in his mind and said that he couldn't affect organic things, but then he found out that he could affect organic things. There you have it. Yeah, so many combinations. That one, I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, put his ass to a boom tube. Mine too. Mr. Smith. I also liked Galaxy Trio, The Impossibles, and Mitor and Moby Dick. Godzilla told Kong, I bring in the Asian. What up, Theo? What up, my dude? We are currently talking about Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. And if you did not see it, or if you did not watch my video, I have a video up now, not just the Theo, but everybody, where this happened, trying to protect Billy Batson, and Godzilla breathed fire on him. And that was the end of the book. And that was Superman laid out like a rug, red and scorched. So, yeah, that's what we talking about, my G. That's what we talking about. Oh, hey, tell Miss I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Tell Miss Alicia I said happy birthday. Woo! Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm tripping. Isn't Godzilla the OG? Kong being the youngster means he is at a disadvantage against someone in their prime. I, uh, I don't know. Is it in terms of power? Is it in terms of experience? I don't know. That's why I'm digging in. That's why I'm digging in. See, Keita, see, babe, that's what I'm talking about. Harvey Birdman is the joke, man. Birdman, he was corny, but he was a cool superhero. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, Mr. Smith, in the 60s, when Hanna-Barbera kicked off their superhero stuff, right after Johnny Quest, Birdman was like the first costume hero that they came out with. Some respect on Birdman's name. Oh, what DC hero can make beings grow to giant size? Can make them grow to giant size? Can't 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 Atom Smasher do it? Damn, someone just said Space Ghost and Birdman, and I got flashbacks. Bruh, hey, I got them on Amazon. I got all the seasons. I sit down sometime and just take me a walk down memory lane with some Space Ghost. Hey, and some Herculoids. Bruh, that's the lick, man. Go get Beast Boy and Martian Manhunter. I wonder why Martian Manhunter, didn't just, help Superman resolve that situation real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Mytor was Caveman Thor. Yeah, Mytor was Caveman Thor. Oh, is this about to turn into a Hanna-Barbera conversation? I wonder what Vixen could bring to the table. Not much, unless she can assume the properties of an animal that can hit Godzilla and make him feel it. Carl told Godzilla, "You say that again, I'm going to throat punch you so hard when we team up to fight it, the new monster. You're gonna have to turn around and hit him with the atomic." Oh my goodness. Birdman is one of my wife's favorite shows. Peanut, that dude, show you when they might need Justice League Dark versus the monsters. Yeah, I'm sure Constantine could find some hellish dimension to banish them all to. I thought about that too, but knowing going in that, because he's shot fire and at one point and Superman met it with heat vision and they kind of squared, canceled each other out. So Superman's aware that he shoots fire. Martian Manhunter got a telepathic link with everybody. Martian Manhunter should know that also. So he wouldn't just frontal attack. At least that's my theory. This is a very fun live tonight. Y'all are very smart, educated, and y'all challenge my thought processes. Y'all challenge my thought processes. Now I am about to challenge y'all thought processes. Question: hypothetical in nature. What do you think about this comic book right here? I'll give you a couple seconds. If you haven't read this comic book, I'll be happy to tell you about it, or you can go watch the video that I did on this comic. See, I'm kind of getting up on things, man. Y'all gonna have to come along if I'm a nose with a brother. Everybody, let's go. I can't believe I made a Dora reference. Anyway, I'll wait for y'all to catch up on this Ultimate Universe thing. But meanwhile, while y'all talking, yeah, Kimoyo, but see, the problem is once you let Trigon into our dimension and he destroys Godzilla, what's gonna stop it? So then you got that problem. Batman told other league members, nah, let his tail get humble real quick. I need some prep time anyway. That's evil. That's evil. The boys like, well, not necessarily. I mean, they don't. I can't even hate Kamoya. That's That's a damn good analogy. But if you watch my video, I got some issues with it. I got some serious issues with it. Number one issue I got with it. Hypothetical question: how does this happen to your biggest gun? Yup, yup. That was my question right there, off rip. This supposed to be your boy. How is this happening to him on y'all first ever mission? Boy, y'all putting some scrub on Thor's name. You putting some scrub on his name. But in true ultimate fashion, we got to have stuff like this because this is what we used to come to the ultimate universe for. To see Wasp get ate by the blob, to see, you know what I'm saying, all of that crazy stuff that happens, to see, folks you don't expect to die and die horribly. So that's, in a nutshell, what the ultimate universe is. So bearing that in mind, my next question, Sway, right here. Sway, look at this. Look at this right here, Sway. These canisters got all of the data needed to restore the heroes that the maker took out in Ultimate Invasion. What they supposed to do to make it be, you know what I'm saying? I'm interested to see how that's going to unfold. You feel me? Where we at? He didn't watch his back, running his mouth. That part right there. Bruh. That's what I said. And he ain't even Captain Britain. He's French. Captain Britain is French. They like, we effing with everybody. Hickman's good at expanding pre-established universe lore. Yes, he is at that. Wasp got ate by. Wait, ain't it pause when it's something homo? Or oh, wait a minute, my bad. Out of context, totally. Yes, pause, indeed. But you devoured by the blob, eaten, chewed on, crunched. Y'all some quick cosigner. Y'all some haters. You some haters, and ain't no liking in you. The blob did eat her. The blob did put the wasp fully in his hand, her body, her wings, her legs, everything. Not just the one. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. He broke out his secret sauce. Yeah, she got numbed. Yeah. Thank you. Captain Britain still mad from Steve's line from the. Okie dokie. Okay, y'all having fun. I'm glad you're having fun tonight. I don't care. Get your dirty mind out the gutter. What you do? Galactus got his cosmic hot sauce. Okay. All right. This conversation has officially went off the rails. If you liking what you loving, baby, throw the liking up and expand what is already here. Expand. Quick question: where do we see Ultimate Universe going? Because in January we got the relaunch of Ultimate Spider-Man. In February we got Ultimate Black Panther, and then after that, I think in March or April is Ultimate X-Men. So how do we see the 6160 handling Spider-Man? Because I can tell you one thing right now. We're going, they told you, they said that you're going to get a very different Spider-Man. And from what I can see, it's gonna be real different because these dead people, these are people that died when Stark Tower got obliterated. May Parker's name is on there. We are definitely going to get a different Spider-Man story. So is Uncle Ben going to be his guiding light now? Exactly. There's no Miles this time around. So when he did, somebody else will take the mantle. Maybe he'll have the good sense to have a daughter and age her up. I hear they do that over there at Spider-Man. Anyhow, but yeah, this the kind of things I'm talking about. What is that story gonna be like? You know, I saw the cover. He looked, like regular old Spider-Man. Ultimate X-Men got a weak roster. Okay. We get the weak roster X-Men here in a sec. Right now, let's focus zero in on Spider-Man. So Peter Parker, thoughts about how he's gonna become Spider-Man? I mean, radioactive spider more than likely, but I mean, what's gonna be the circumstances? Are they gonna have to travel back in time to that moment when it happens and then let it go down the way it was supposed to? Or are they gonna take it like it is now and try to be like an Illuminati and manipulate events so the spider ends up biting Peter? Oh, Django. Speaking of T'Challa being brutal, I know they gonna tell the story about what went down in what is it, Hainoki or Hainuki, whatever they're calling the Asian, empire. Um, Seemed like T'Challa had issue, and that's probably what's gonna be happening in Ultimate Black Panther. I hope that is what it is. Well, my issue I got with it is if Reed Richards gonna, just have Dr. Doom power or whatever it is he call himself being, because he got mopped in this comic when the one time he had a chance to shine, and he literally got through on his face. So so because he's got all the information and how to apply it, he's a necessary part. I see like Thor and Sif being like a Ant-Man and Wasp for this team, and they're gonna have like a love-hate dynamic going on. But I really think they're married, like the mythological Thor and Sif were, and that's why they having the dynamic that they have. They're gonna need some more members to make this alive. Maybe they'll insert Hulk as a spy. You know what I mean? Maybe that'll happen. Zay Beto, what's up? What's up? What's up? And what's up a third time? We talking about Ultimate Universe. And I was just, talking about, the ramifications the events of this comic will have on next month's Ultimate Spider-Man, and then February's Ultimate Black Panther, and then March or April's Ultimate X-Men. So how do all of these comics tie together, since it's all one connected universe? And somebody said, boom, Nat, Peter has a family this time around. So that might be an interesting dynamic to see. Seems like they could be playing off that renew your vows idea for the 1610. That too is a definite possibility. What about Black Panther? What do we think about Black Panther? Do we think, first of all, has anybody read anything to the contrary of this being or not being T'Challa? See, because they just saying a Black Panther. They ain't saying who the Black Panther is. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully it's T'Challa. But I know, from what I'm seeing, they aims to put some respect on T'Challa's name. And that beggars a bigger question that I want to ask about later on in the show. But my dude, you ain't heard that. Okay. Still up in the air like it. So, I mean, so even if he comes off supremely badass and he's not T'Challa and they do a reveal at the end and it's somebody else, don't let it be T'Challa's son. Because if he's the son of T'Challa in any way, shape, or form, somebody somewhere gonna see that, misconstrue it, take it and run with it. Don't let it be that. Don't let it be that. M'Baku was the older brother last time around. Well, I could deal. Well, that's kind of how it is in the cinematic universe anyway. He's the king. He ain't the Black Panther, but he's the king. But, how easy is it to just take things and stretch them? Now we know. They have messed some stuff up in the New York Minute. Oh, well, M'Baku, the brother of T'Challa and the son of Azuri, is, you know what I'm saying? On and on and on and on and on. Maybe setting up for a big official ain't no doubt in my mind, D. Ain't no doubt in my mind they are setting up for a great big reveal. The way they're pumping it and building it, yeah. Who he is going to be the big kaboom. And whether we go, hey, or whether we go, hey, that kind of a thing. We know. That didn't stop them last time, Kamoyo. They will take liberties. They will take liberties. Oh, if it ain't T'Challa, we gonna have conversation. We gonna have conversation because I'm gonna get in their grits. If it turned out to be, especially if it turned out to be something that lends itself to misrepresentation cinematically. Yeah, I'm gonna be all kinds of pissed about that if they go down that road. Bro. We can't do that. We can't do that. We just can't. I agree, Django. I agree 100%. But if the editor say, and the editor say it come down on yonder from the editor in chief, what you gonna do? But I mean, I'm gonna trust that Brian Hill. He gives a respectable enough representation, and he'll be able to open up his mouth and be like, "Hey, we need to do it like this here, y'all." So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Oh, we'll see what happens. Like I said, we see what happens. We see what happens. Now, I know earlier we talked about Godzilla, and I want to kind of backtrack, but not backtrack. Godzilla minus zero dropped today. So I am told that this is the scariest looking Godzilla we have ever seen today. And this movie has gotten a 100% Rotten Tomato score, if you care about Rotten Tomato scores. 100, y'all. They saying this is gonna be the lick. And I've heard it subtitled. Now, if we got some anime heads up in here, and you a true anime head, and you really want to watch some anime, you'll rock with some subtitles. Subtitles shouldn't be no, reason for you not going to see a movie. Have some culture about ya. I remember when I went and seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, man. Saw that jump with subtitles. I mean, and I still enjoyed the movie, So don't let subtitles get in the way of your movie enjoying experience. You feel me? And also, before I forget, if you have not seen my Godzilla Projects Coming Up video, you can stay right here and go check out that video. So, I'm not just talking about it, I'm talking about it. But what I'm saying, everything I hear about this movie, reviews, all that, sparkling. Everybody loving it. Everybody loving it. That being said, understand, even me right now, I'm excited, man. You know what I'm saying? 8-year-old D-Real is thinking about all of the times he used to run home after school and watch Godzilla movies and Gamera and all of that stuff. And this movie gotta be good. Monsterverse, so far so good for the most part. I'm satisfied with all of that. Skull Island, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, gone, all that. Cool with that. Now, this movie come out, and the people who created Godzilla, Japan, and you done seen the competition you up against. We done took y'all product and funked it and freaked it, and everybody liking it. And so y'all got to come with the funk like your grandpa's feet after a hard day of work. You know what I mean? Y'all got to bring it. And I am confident that they can, and folks ain't just whistling Dixie. I'm hoping this is genuinely one of the best, bangingest Godzilla movies ever. I'm gonna go check it out tomorrow night, and I will give y'all an out of theater reaction, cause bruh, yeah, You know me. I'm, Godzilla strikes a chord in, 8, 9-year-old me, So I'm like, bruh, yeah, we got to do that. We got to do that there. So expect to hear from me, on that junk there. Some more people done slid in. What up, Professor? Todd Holland saw it yesterday. If you like the original Gojira -1, is on that vein as Godzilla as horror as it should be. Hey, Mr. Holland, that is the best description I've heard to date, and I am here for that. My wife is a subtitle queen. I have gotten used to it. Subtitles makes you pay attention. Japanese audiences takes Godzilla even more seriously than we do. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They got to bring it. Because I know they was mad. They was mad as hell about that 1998, I think it was, that TriStar Pictures Godzilla with him in New York. Oh, that pissed them off. That they launched a whole new era of Godzilla movies with that bullshit. Mud was like, that's not God. That is not Gojira. And they was like, nah, y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that. I'm with that. Period. If it's big giant atomic flame shooting, I'm with it. I don't care how it's coming. I all leaps and phases. Just the whole idea of a big giant thing being akin to a force of nature and just being scary and unstoppable, like a hurricane. How you gonna stop it? I'm with that. I'm so with that. There you go, bro. I'm in. Whether it was Gojira, Godzilla, Godzilla, if he giant and shooting flames and stomping on Tokyo, I'm with it. Period. He said, yeah, he hated that 1998 film. I hated that 1998 film so much. Oh my God, I hated that film. That film was everything that's wrong with Hollywood. Everything that's wrong with Hollywood. Oh, just because you a big budget producer and director and all of that, and your name attached to it, don't mean instant hit. Flops be flopping. That's what they did. Flopping flops. Yes, sirree, Bob. Now, got any more comments, thought processes that we want to put towards, say you hear that? I wish I could play it. Oh, I wish so bad that I could play it, Mr. Smith. I wish I could. American version focused too much on humans. Oh, don't you get it twisted there, Mr. D. Steezel. Oh, those Japanese folks can focus on humans a lot too. In a 90-minute movie, about 30 of that's monsters. Believe that. It makes you respect the atomic breath. hey, Todd, if you was here, hang on. I pull it up just for you, Todd. Speaking of respecting the atomic breath, Superman was recently in a comic book, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, and this here was the result of his conflict with Godzilla. And Godzilla's atomic breath left him laying like this, Todd. Yeah, that's your man of steel. Your man of molten steel. I like to see Superman get laid out like that, man. I dig that. Monsterverse Rodan was the closest to the Japanese kaiju style. The scene where he flew over a town and folks got sucked up onto his backdraft, that was horror. Yeah, like that. Not being corny or hokey, just like Godzilla's tail just being a giant freaking club, a battering ram, and just smashing it through it. Bruh, destruction on a level like that. And he give off radiation. He is a walking, breathing force of nature. I am so about that. I love to see them movies where it's like, oh no, we're going to be able to stop him. We might have to just go away. You know, where they ain't sure they want what they want to do. I agree, sure. And hey, howdy, how you doing, buddy? That is the first Godzilla movie that the human. I will hold you to that, Todd. Barbecue chicken is still. Indeed. Yeah, Metropolis is dead if that was -1. Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't want to spoil too much. This is Shin Godzilla, right, Todd? And the one he even shoots the atomic energy out of his dorsal fins. How you getting away from that? He got it coming out of every orifice. Well, almost every orifice. Pause. There, I paused that time, y'all. You happy? You happy? Ah, woo. I had to catch my breath, man. I catch my breath all this nonstop talking. Ray Smith, you the only one caught that, or your Wi-Fi is the fastest. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I so sorry. Okay. Where we at? Godzilla is nostalgic. Godzilla is very, very, very nostalgic. Godzilla been around since the 50s. Now, nostalgia is subjective because I see someone in the comments going 1978 cartoon plus 50 black and white films were my introduction. Up from the depths, 30 stories high, breathing fire, he stands in the sky. Godzilla, Godzilla, and Godzuki. Yes, 1978. I was 11 years old when that came out. Yeah, I remember that. Well, I mean, whatever it is, it's lethal. So I always equated Shin Godzilla to be probably the worst possible version of Godzilla. So yeah, I'm sure his breath is nightmare scenario. Yes, he was super horrific. How was Godzilla created conventionally? Um, was already a giant dinosaur that was asleep, and they did atomic testing, and the atomic testing mutated and woke Godzilla up. That's what you got. Giant mutated dinosaur with atomic breath. Good times, yes. Yep. We don't want to spoil it. We don't want to spoil it because all of us ain't seen it. We ain't seen -1 yet. I haven't seen it yet. Don't come in here spoiling. Don't come in here spoiling. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm playing. See, you going with that. You going with that Showa era. That's where we get Jet Jaguar. I got you. I'm gonna do a So if you are subscribed to the page, Todd, I'm gonna do an out of theater video when I come out of the theater. So tomorrow I'll be looking for that. Most deaf. Most deaf. I'm excited, man. I'm like, I feel like a little kid again. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that Godzilla, Godzilla, Godzilla. I'm getting that again, man. You know, like and like, see, I think somebody said my introduction to Godzilla was the Raymond Burr version of Godzilla, where they had him talking and that, and then I seen Gojira, and I'm like, oh, that's a whole different movie. Man, America be messing some stuff up. It's supposed to be a horror movie. Yes, I agree. That's so I'm with that. I'm with that. I am so with that. Appreciate you, dog. I will try to keep you laced up with some stuff that's fun. If it ain't fun, you can tell me it ain't fun. But everybody in here seems to have fun. So thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all say what up to Todd. He the newest member on the squad. Should WB ditch DCEU for MonsterVerse? They seem good at that superhero shit, losing too much cash. Well, Ashura, the DCEU is the MonsterVerse, kinda. It's all Warner Brothers. Legendary Pictures, Warner Brothers. All one animal. So it would just be a matter of shifting resources, if that's what you meant. Yeah, they could shift more resources into the MonsterVerse and maybe kind of try to link them up a la Marvel style. I think that might actually sell. Me personally, I would love to see Godzilla burn the shit out of Superman live action on the screen. Nothing would give me greater joy. See, Todd, we're warm. We're a warm little unit up in here. Ain't no trolling. Ain't nobody messing with nobody. Ain't nobody. Occasionally, we might give a hard time, but other than that, man, it's But it's like that little brother hard time. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, we family up in here, man. We family. We all day, every day. Twice on Sunday, dude. Hang on a second. I gotta answer a question. Boom, bam. Bam. Okay. I'm back. Godzilla versus JLA versus Mortal Kombat. Oh, yikes. I feel like Godzilla is too much for that equation. JLA versus Mortal Kombat alone should be a banger because we know both of those are huge, drawers. So yeah, I'd be down, just to see JLA Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? Batman versus Sub-Zero or Scorpion or something like that, and Superman and Raiden or Shazam and Raiden. However, yeah, I would be there for that. Justice League, and at some point, man, you'd have to add something else. Man, I could see like a limited series, but every month trying to find something to do. I don't know. If they did it like the Dark Horse Godzilla back in the day. If anybody, I know I'm dating myself, but the Dark Horse, like when Dark Horse did Godzilla, if they did it like that, where you could add like a little more to it and aliens and underground stuff and things like, yeah, Yeah, I can see it going, or yeah, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Anyone play King of the Monsters? Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And I played that Godzilla on the PS3. Yes, it was. Yes, they were. Me too. In the game, it was Raiden because Raiden's a god. Now, who else in the Mortal Kombat or Shao Kahn? Other than that, that's who they matched up. Don't get me to talking about power levels and all of that, but it's because it's magic. So balances out. Gundam will get toe up. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'm sure the Voltron lions would eventually run into a monster that they would end up having major, massive problems with. I amused myself when I remembered that old Marvel team champions fought Godzilla in the 70s. Godzilla had his own comic book in the 70s, as I know you well know, Mr. Martin, but Godzilla also got shrank by S.H.I.E.L.D. and ended up fighting the Fantastic Four, too. So, yeah, I remember that totally. 100. Looky. What we. Oh, speaking of old school stuff from the 70s. I just got a banging ass light bulb moment. Check it out. The X-Men are coming back to the cinematic universe. What better way to bring the X-Men back by making reference to, wait for it, yeah, Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Do you not see how great of an idea that is? Do you not see how amazing this could be? Do you not see the current crappy state of the MCU is ripe for this? Allow me to explain. Those of us that used to watch Spider-Man and his amazing friends know that there are 3 instances in 3 different episodes where either the X-Men are featured or reference is made to them. So we know that the X-Men existed in the universe of Spider-Man and his amazing friends. What was happening with Spider-Man in MCU last we checked? Don't nobody know who he is. Wouldn't this be a wonderful time for Peter Parker to meet Bobby Drake and Angelica Jones? Hey, where do y'all come from? Oh, we used to be members of the X-Men. Tell me that wouldn't work. Tell me that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Why wouldn't that work? Facts. Firestar and Iceman are mutants. bruh, you and about 500,000 other people, Ty. That's what I'm talking about. We with these underused IPs, these underused, man, bring this stuff back, man. We had a lot, our age group, we had a live ass era for cartoons, man. I hit y'all with one real quick. I gotta get back on course though. Mummies Alive. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. Mummies Alive. Prince Jakyle, with the Falcon thing, and then Raph with the snake thing, and bruh, and then Eamon, I think his name, he had the ram. Bruh, that show was lit. That show was lit. Anyways, but tell me that wouldn't fly though. That would totally fly, man. And Tom Holland, you already got your Spider-Man there. Man, put that shit on the screen. Put that on the screen, son. What y'all talking about? Hey. However y'all want to do it, these Diesel, however y'all want to do it. But I'm just telling you, that is an excellent segue into how and why and what the X-Men are and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? See, that kind of stuff. Yes, Ashura, Mummies Alive was a 90s cartoon. You know what? I never liked that dude. I guess I think it was it Henry Marshall, or I forget the guy's name that does the voice of the Juggernaut on the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends episode? Dude, it was almost like he was trying to sing when he was talking. I'm coming for you, Charles Xavier. I'm like, you and your X-Men are doomed. I'm like, bro, I'm coming for you, Charles Xavier. You and your X-Men are doomed. I mean, you ain't got to be hood with it, but you ain't got to sing it either. William Marshall. Yeah, him. He was the one that did the voice of the Juggernaut for that episode. So yeah, that guy. You got to sing it, bro. Oh my goodness gracious. They have to have Juggernaut somewhere. I done started something, huh? Incredible Hulk and Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends are my entry into cartoons. Wow. Okay. So you never got a chance to watch the original Spider-Man that came out in 67. Granted, I was barely alive, but I got to see that, on like syndicated television. So yeah. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a Spider-Man. Yeah. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look at, here comes your Spider-Man. There, that. That wasn't my introduction, but that was my first. That was the first animated version of Spider-Man anyway. So yeah, that was I saw the 60s and Electric Company Spider-Man before I saw any other version outside of comics. Got it later. Right. And then Hulk, 90s Hulk, I did. Bruh, I don't know what's gonna happen. Good for you, sure. I like that you went back. Good. Got some more stuff you might enjoy too if you check it out. I remember that. He was Australian sounding in the X-Men episode on Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. You don't have to get through us, bullet Ed. He threw him into a wall, claws first, and he got stuck. I'm like, boy, y'all really punked the shit out of Wolverine for this episode. Yeah, I know, right? The straight episodes were better. That's yeah. Yeah, it was kind of psychedelic and trippy, and yeah, they were with the times, man. Whatever was happening, man. Right on, man. That's what was going on. You know, Fred Tatasciore is a great voice actor. I don't know, Gray. I like the '90s Hulk better. I mean, they adapted material, but it didn't stick as close to the comic storylines as that '90s version did. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like it's slightly better, but not by much. I did enjoy the '80s too. Tashiori, yeah. Um, or Lou Ferrigno. Lou Ferrigno did voice of Hulk in that '90s one. Betty Hulk not like Hulk smash. Yeah, that was actually Lou Ferrigno. Fred does a lot of great voices. Does a lot of great voices. Filmation went bankrupt, and the new company used scenes from Rocket Robin Hood, and it didn't work. Wow. Okay. So I like the fact that y'all are jumping on board and coming together and saying yes, we think that's a grand idea. So you know what? I'm gonna pitch it at him. I'm gonna throw it in somebody's mail page or something like that. I'm gonna pitch it at him and see what they say. You know, squeaky wheel, all that crap. You know what I mean? Squeaky wheel, and pretty soon they're gonna need that oil. They're gonna need that oil. You are on your stuff, Mr. Martin. You are on your stuff. And speaking of being on our stuff, now correct me if I'm wrong. Do you think that what went on in the MCU with T'Challa correlates directly into this renaissance of the Black Panther? Because and I might be getting ahead of myself calling it a renaissance, but not by much. I mean, let's observe in the months, and it's been a year after Wakanda Forever. Also, if you didn't say happy birthday to Chadwick Boseman or happy remembrance of Chadwick Boseman, on his birthday yesterday. I don't think a belated birthday would be a bad thing. And we'll get to that in a sec. But first, Black Panther. We're seeing him pop up everywhere. And the way he's popping up in a respectful way. He's popping up in a way where I don't know if it's been like an editorial thing and they told everybody no more shitting on T'Challa. And they just kind of took that and ran with it because I've seen T'Challa in Avengers. I've seen T'Challa in his own book. I've seen T'Challa in Wolverine's comic. And it seems like they are putting more respect on him as a character. You know what I mean? It seems like the behavior, the style, the look is accurate across different comics. Yay or nay? Am I the only one seeing this? Is it just me? I do not understand the way that question is worded or statement. Yes, he would have. See, he listening. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If we stay focused like that and people are already starting to take notice of it in a major way, what do you think they will do if we become more cohesive, more organized? Uh-huh. I like that. I like that. And such was my intent. I wanted to I want to entertain. I always have wanted to entertain. I do entertain. That's kind of what I do. That wasn't on purpose. Uh a and so I needed to think of a way to bring it to y'all in a meaningful way, not just like everybody else doing it. I mean, not necessarily for, I know I say, even as I have comment, like, subscribe, and share scrolling across my screen, I do not do this for the likes and subscriptions. I do it because, like I said, I enjoy what I want to do, and I want to bring an accurate whatever to you. Not an exhaustive amount of information, but accurate information, meaningful information. Information doesn't have to be 100% accurate to be meaningful. If you hit all of the bullet points, they will get the meaning. You see what I'm saying? So if I tell you about Gladiator, Clark, I don't have to tell you the story of Gladiator from beginning to end and include everything in between. The bullet points, the stuff that means the most. Now, if I miss something that means the most, by all means, tell me. I will self-correct. But that's what edutainment is, and that's how I'm trying to rock it out and rock it for y'all. Yeah, I agree. They better know, because I ain't finna stop no time soon. Oh wow. Salute, fellow Shellback. Could be. At any point, my heart is happy if that is the case. If you are doing something because I am the root of the tree and you growing it, so be it. I'm fine with that. I'm 100% fine. The Marvel higher ups knows it's the regurgitating casual butt munchers that's still towing the abandoned goalposts. I love that. That is awesome sauce, Gary. That is awesome freaking sauce. But that's the thing, y'all. Just don't and y'all know y'all done been on a lot of y'all done been on lives before and know I'm a hold the course kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? Impulse power, and we could just cruise till we get next door to the left. You know, whatever. And I can do that because slow and steady. I believe that because I done seen it. It done happened for me a lot. In professionally in my life. Yeah, man. So you slow and steady, man. You gonna get in there eventually. Eventually, you ain't got no choice. And trust me, I got an agenda, but it ain't the typical content provider, podcast, or whatever you want to call me agenda. Much different. Much different. And all I'm saying, hold the course. Y'all will see. It's stuff getting ready to pop off. Y'all want to be here for it. Now, real quick. Well, not real quick. If y'all want to take y'all time and be slow, y'all can do. Just if y'all still got stuff to say, you can still say stuff about the last comment. But at this point, we flowing into question and answer. If you got some questions, I got answers. Might not necessarily be the answer you need if we going off of the knowledge in my database on top of my head. If I gotta Google some stuff, maybe not. I don't know. But there's things going on, and people in here. As a matter of fact, some people in the chat know. There are things, there's movements, there's rumblings. We're moving, we're shaking, we're getting ready to make things happen. Okay, what's going on? What are you talking about? With so much MCU content being pushed back, it now looks kind of silly to not push back BP2 to give more time to heal. Well, time and momentum, at least at this point, time and momentum are on our side. Okay, we got Dr. Ewan doing a book that's at least decent, or it's decent. Well, I'm not saying it's just decent. I'm saying it's better than the last shit we got. So, which I must say, by the way, those Alex Ross covers were fucking wasted on that entire run. I'm so upset about that still. But anyway, she's put out a product that we can be, cool about, happy about, and be like, yeah, that's what's up. And then there are peripheral things. What would put this over the top is if we got a Black Panther animated series or a Black Panther anime. Man, that will blow the lid off of this. That will blow the lid off of this. Hurry up, Buckmeister. Get us an animated series going, bro. He like, dang, pressure. I just got done drawing comics. Y'all want me to do an animated series? Or whoever, man. Or one of these independent folks, man. You can do it. You know what I mean? That's what needs to happen. It just more attention, more focus, more attention. You know what I mean? Think about it. Didn't nobody know nothing much about Superman when Superman comic book first, when Action Comics #1 first came out? Little Jewish boys. That's all who knew about Superman. But then they decided, oh, let's start making merch. And oh, let's start doing this. And next thing you know, he's in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with a float. And then he's got like a animated series. Bruh, I'm telling you, you got to keep the attention, keep bombing them, keep banging them, keep hitting them. That's how we make him a household name. We don't let his name come off of their tongue, or we don't let it come off of ours, just so they know who and what our allegiance is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And that's my thing, Mr. Smith. I'm trying to get an animated run going. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make some stuff jump off. I'm trying to make something happen. I don't care where it is, and I don't care who does it, just as long as one gets done and it lasts for more than one season. If a reboot happens, would you be fine with Eve writing it? Which BP story would you cover? If they reboot Black Panther and Eve writes it, if Eve understands what is expected of her and what she needs to do, Eve will try to get the green light to get the Fantastic Four in Black Panther's movie, and Black Panther's movie will be Fantastic Four number 52 and 53. You can add and shoehorn all the little shit you want to shoehorn into it, but it has to be Fantastic Four number 52 if we talking about a reboot of a Black Panther movie. If you're going to start it from the beginning, do it and do the shit right. Give me Fantastic Four number 52. Give me T'Challa outsmarting the world's greatest team on screen. That's the only one it could be. You know what I mean? And then we go from there. I can see us having as many Black Panther movies as you got Batman movies. Instead of murdering Killmonger at the end, do something with him, or make the resurrection alter a thing in the cinematic universe. Boom, you got your instant excuse to bring any damn body back. You know what I'm saying? So see, they don't want me writing this shit. Or maybe they do. I put their ass back on the map, guaranteed. I make MCU something respectable again, you know. But 'tis only a dream I have. If somebody wanted me to do some writing, some directing, hey, bring that shit on. I'll make it real. I'll make it right. I'll make it happen. Don't care who does it until it's John Ridley. Fair enough. He shouldn't be nowhere near nothing that got black in the beginning of it. I could do it some justice. But I mean, other than updating the language, what's wrong with what Stan wrote? I mean, the gist of it. Most of that, I mean, corny. Take the corny 60s lingo out of it, but what's wrong with what Stan wrote? You know? That part. But yeah, that's That's what y'all got. That's what y'all dealing with. That's how we rolling. That's how we interacting. Ain't nobody else got no questions. Y'all ain't got no Godzilla related questions. Y'all ain't got no Black Panther related questions, no Avengers related questions. None of that. None of that. Oh, you just in time for Q&A, Dave's review. My initial answer is Omni-Man. He's more Superman than Homelander is. He's a natural super being. And to quote Tony Stark, Homelander, everything special about you came from a bottle. What we got next? If I wrote the next movie, indeed, I'd love to see that. Y'all would too. Trust me. He don't need to be near Panther either. That's too close for comfort. Indeed. Gray, updated and animated. Could Billy Graham be involved with that animation? If Billy Graham is involved with that animation, or somebody who respects Billy Graham's art style, because man, I still got this image of T'Challa hold Monica Lynn after they come out of the water from like swimming with sea turtles and shit, and he's holding her, and she is built like a sister. She is drawn like a sister. And I'm just like, Billy, you the man. You the man, 100 grand, dog. But that's where we at. Who are you fan casting for T'Challa in a reboot? Damson Idris, because he's got the acting chops, and it would be a small thing for him to get in shape. And Hollywood is Hollywood; they can make him look taller than he actually is. I used to think Aldous Hodge, but I don't know. I feel like Aldous Hodge is too super heroic looking. If that's now that I look at him, you know what I mean? I'm not saying he couldn't do it. I wouldn't be angry if he did, but you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. Animated by anybody who ain't doing motion comics. How about that? Okay, but every time we talk about him and somebody mentioned Damson Idris, folks be like, he ain't tall enough. So that's the only reason I said it, Greg. You know what I mean? And like I said, this is Hollywood. Don't let hype be the reason, because Tom Cruise's little short ass been playing tall characters forever and a day. So it ain't don't let that be why he don't be tall. Didn't she though? Black Panther, Panther's Prey, or Claws of the Panther are good titles. I am particularly fond of the Dennis Cowan illustrated 1988 run that features the supremacists and the Panther God smacking T'Challa around. So, and then we get to see the South African mimicking nation of Azania, and that takes place like right during apartheid. So that was some good reading, some good stuff. And like I said, it had the supremacists. I'd love to see the supremacists sometime in the not too distant future in the comics, because they are actually some pretty good characters. another Justice League knockoff, more or less. But I enjoyed them. I enjoyed reading about them. Look here, y'all. We good. We groovy. We strizzate. Y'all strizzate. Yes, no, baby. All right. You know what? It is almost dinner time, and we have had us a grand time right here. And this was a fun live. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go too deep into these extracurricular non-comic book movie type topics. So this was nice. You know what I mean? I enjoyed this version of Thursday's Live last November of 2023. Last November 2023. Last day of November 2023. Because there's gonna be other Novembers. What we talking about here? Child need to be a whole man out here. Damson just looks like a grown Toussaint. Kamoyo! There is no such thing as a Toussaint. Yeah, that. You know what I mean? I didn't get. Yeah, I could have got off into that, or the Martika Andrews stuff, but I shh, shh, shh. Don't say nothing. Yes, this is quite honestly what this is supposed to be. We just supposed to geek out and have fun. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to line up some more topics for y'all that are geek out in origin, and we gonna rock out with them. How about that? Me too. Look here, y'all. I appreciated y'all coming out and rocking with me this evening. Thank you, Ty Holland, for joining the crew. I hope, like the X-Men hope when you first joined, that you survived the experience. It's all love, baby. That's it for now, y'all. But fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good and be good to each other.